guys, my name is Alex and I'm an education intern and wildlife interpreter here at Turpentine Creek. Welcome back to another episode of Tiger Tuesday. Today we are going to talk about lions. They are the only social big cat species and they're also the second largest big cat species. So they usually live in prides of up to 12 females with their cubs and a dominant male. That male is usually going to have a really dark mane. Those manes are linked to testosterone, so the darker their mane, the more testosterone they have in their body, so they're most likely to be picked by those females to be the leader of the pride. So these prides can live in territories of about 100 square miles each. So that male's job is going to be to protect that territory as well as the pride. So they use things like urine marking, but also caroling to keep away those enemies. And they also use that caroling to communicate with other members of their prides. So it can be heard up to about 5 miles away. So the males use that to communicate with those enemies, but those females use it to communicate with other members of their pride if they've had a successful hunt. So these females do most of the hunting. To do that, they team up on whatever they're going after, whether it be a buffalo or an antelope, and then they attack it as a unit. So those females are going to be catching most of the prey, and then they call for the other members of the pride to come get on that kill. So there used to be about 200,000 lions in the wild. Those are broken up into 3 subspecies. There's an Asiatic lion, then there is an East and Southern African lion, and then there's a Western lion. So now there are only about 20,000 lions left in the wild. The majority of those are going to be made up of that East and Southern African lion. But these lions are facing extreme threats in the wild. That's why they have those sharp declines in population. So they have a lot of issues with human-animal conflict. They also have a bushmeat crisis. So these locals are trying to kill these lions to sell their meat. They are also having a loss of habitat. So they don't really have anywhere to go if they would exist there. So everyone wants to go and see an African lion in Africa. So this is a huge market for tourism, especially ethical tourism. So it's important to do your research before you go visit somewhere because you want to be supporting the right places. So we do have 5 African lions here at Turpentine Creek. Unfortunately though, they were raised by people, so they're habituated. They will never be able to be released back into the wild because they wouldn't know how to survive. But I do want to encourage you guys to come out and check them out and maybe learn about their stories. And also please subscribe to our YouTube channel to check out more educational videos each week.